Okay guys, we are back for Lost Judgment. I know we only did a tiny stream last time out, but we are in the exact same place where we finished the game last time. Don't know if anyone else is melting outside if you're in the UK today, but it is I fucking hate the heat. I would much rather it be very cold. Right, so we only kind of did the intro last time we played the game. Did the intro, found out about Kasuke. There was a woman in the car with Yagami and Kaito-san. Had a dispute with the gangsters. Guy that the woman was with, who's called Kasuke, turned out to be a gambling arsehole, who his boss is basically an ex-Yakuza boss. I think it was an ex-Tokuga boss as well, or Toku boss. Which it'll come up again, I'm sure, but this is where we last left. This is the woman we had. This was the woman in the car that was next to us. Then we've got Genda. Now, obviously, you don't know Genda, but I played Judgement, the first version, which is the 2018 version, which I said in the last stream I was meaning to post it when I first started Twitch about 2 years ago, but I ran out of time to post the videos on YouTube, so I had to delete all the Judgement content. So we're going to do it back to front. We are going to do Lost Judgment, and then in the future at some point we are going to do the 2018 version Judgment again. Okay, let's carry on.
Speaking of which, it's rare to see the office this empty. You guys working a big case?
Yeah. Big enough to keep Saori-kun and Hoshino-kun out of trouble, I suppose.
It's not a murder case, is it?
No. It's an anti-nuisance ordinance violation.
Huh? Oh, you mean...
It's a groping case?
She's a smart one. This happened 2 months back. Some good Samaritans at a train station pinned down a groper who was trying to make a getaway. Wouldn't you know it, the culprit was a cop, of all things. Makes you wonder what this world's coming to. Naturally, the press had a field day with it. It was all you saw on the news for a while.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. It was all over the internet. Anything that stops the trains during rush hour makes the news.
It was all they talked about. Probably because he was a policeman.
The judge is handing down the verdict today, and I don't expect he'll be pleased with it. Every answer he's given has been, I don't recall. Like that'll do him any good.
Stop that man! That man's a groper! Stop him! Stop him!
I didn't do it! Let go! Hey, let me go!
Someone help! Get a station car!
This man grabbed me on the train! He put his hand up my skirt!
No! You're wrong! You got the wrong guy!
Stop struggling, asshole!
Let me go!
The cops can check your hands to see if you did it or not. Be here in a second now, so just chill out!
Hey! Are you filming this? Put that camera away!
Tokyo District Courthouse Courtroom 713. Hey, I remember these from the first Judgment.
Harrison, do you mind sitting up straight in court, please? A bad attitude isn't going to do you any favors.
So we got Sairi.
Does it even matter? It's over. The verdict has already been decided.
Your demeanor still has consequences.
The worse things are looking for you, the better an impression you need to make.
And we have Hoshino.
Leave an impression. Huh. If I were the judge,
Forgot the names, but I
I'd have an
remember
easy
them
day
from
on
the
the
first game.
job for once.
This is no time to be cynical either. Besides, the judge hasn't...
It's decided. Guilty is charged. This also means it's almost time for the curtain to fall until the grand finale.
What?
And so, let's get this show on the road.
All rise.
The grand finale. Interesting.
Well, like I said, we should have a verdict coming down today. We only really needed Saori-kun at the bench, but Hoshino-kun insisted on joining.
Truth be told, I still can't tell when he's trying to help or when he's trying to impress her.
Then he'll need to pull out all the stops. Saori-kun's no slouch. Plus, she's got ice in her veins.
Speaking of, how'd you end up on the hook for defending an active duty officer?
Well, another firm had it on their plate first, actually. Kamuro PD, they have their go-to guys. Plan was to get a confession, earning the defendant a nice retirement package and a simple case dismissed.
You mean he'd be found innocent?
Bottom line, yeah. On the condition he left the force anyway.
Correct. But the plan fell apart when the cop kept insisting he didn't do it, in spite of the evidence stacked against him. So, once Kamuro PD's lawyers decided to throw in the towel, the case went straight to Saori-kun, who just happened to take the call.
Huh. Makes sense.
I'm sure they'll be back soon if you wanted to stick around.
I would, but I gotta tie up a few loose ends. But let us know if any new requests come in.
Restless as always. You ever heard of a vacation, Yagami?
That's exactly why I turned my hobby into a job. Besides, I like staying busy.
Fine. You never did listen to your elders.
Anyway, shouldn't keep Kaito-san waiting. Thanks again for looking after Keiko-san.
Please be careful, Yagami-san. And thank you. Please be careful, Yagami-san. And thank you.
So I'm trying to find the name, but
You just focus on whatever you gotta do. I'll make sure the young lady's comfortable.
trying to find the name of her. But anyway, she was the one in the vehicle, and Yasuke was the ex. Well, is the ex now. So. Walking into walls, mate.
Hey, ready to wreck shop, Todd? Not gonna be any bottles of beer on the wall when you're done.
Let's get to work.
That's what I'm talking about. This the dump you brought Keiko-chan to?
It is! So could you please just let me go?
Not a chance. You get a front row seat for when your boss shows up.
What are you, crazy? He'd murder me on the spot! Then he'd murder you two for dessert!
Huh. He's that scary, huh?
Yes, actually! Not to mention all his boys!
All the more reason to put him in his place. Pricks like that need to learn how to treat a lady.
Agreed. Oh, hold on. Sugiura.
Really? Could he choose a worse fucking time? Buzzkill.
Hey there. Miss me?
Geez, been what, half a year? Everything good over there?
Good as it gets.
Well, got some good news of my own I wanted to give you, man. Tsukumo-kun and I have our very own detective agency.
Wait, are you saying you started a detective agency? Meaning, now you're a detective?
Yep, got our own office and everything. It's in Yokohama. Didn't want to muscle in on you, Jerk.
Man, I don't know what to say. No, and by Tsukumo, you mean...
The one and only. At least, the only one I know. Thought his hacking might give us an edge. Never figured he and I were on the same wavelength about stuff.
Wanna wrap this up, Doc?
Anyway, we got a pretty big case. And to be honest, we're in a little over our heads. So that got me thinking, why don't we call up the bros? So they can show us how it's done.
Do you need an answer right away? We're in the middle of the usual.
Oh yeah? More sneaky shit?
Yep, I'll tell you all about it later.
Oh, come on. Give me just a hint.
Sorry, buddy.
You all set? Then let's roll.
Kosuke, care to explain what the fuck's going on?
It's, not what you think.
We're here on account of a woman named Keiko Hamada. She says she's been threatened by an illegitimate business.
Oh, I see. You're the guy who had this dipshit's phone.
Yagami Detective Agency. At your service.
Yagami Detective? Yo, wait a sec. You the kid Matsugane-san took in?
There, you see? I told you people have heard of us.
Huh.
As for me, the name's Kaito. Used to wear Matsugane myself.
Oh, I've heard plenty about you. You're a real celebrity, buddy.
A man's gotta have a reputation, right?
Masaharu Kaito. Ugly as an ape, just as dumb. Lets an amateur thief get the drop on him, then forks over the family safe. Yeah. Yeah, you're a real legend.
Don't talk like you were there, jackass. You want an ape? I'm about to go ape shit here.
Come on, man. Don't give him what he wants.
Fuckhead.
Now that we're past introductions, we're here to get Keiko-san's money. And we'll be tacking on our fee on top of that. Just business. I'm sure you understand.
Hear that, boys? Detectives come to collect. You know the best part of breaking ranks with the Tojo clan? Freedom. No more paying cuts to guys upstairs. Makes us even tougher. And guess what I spent the cash on? Walls. Now, this is damn good soundproofing. Meaning whatever goes on inside, stays inside. We'll find out just how convenient that is.
You hear that, Kaito-san? He says we're free to cut loose.
Oh, yeah. Best news I've heard all day. I'm gonna open up a can of...
Hey, hold that thought a minute.
Greetings, Yagami-shi. Did Sugiura-shi call you a second ago?
He did, but look, Tsukumo, now's really not a good time.
Oh, so you really are just busy? He said you hung up on him, so I wanted to make sure. He didn't offend you, did he? I hate to think he upset you, you know? But if so, we didn't mean it. On behalf of both of us, I offer my profuse apologies.
Yep, no offense taken, man.
But you see my point, right? Sugiura-shi and I are a team. Our actions reflect on each other. Any responsible member of a company, I mean, any responsible member of society, it's a matter of respect.
Okay, I get the picture. We'll continue this later.
Okay, but when is later? Should I call you back? If you have an estimate, I can set a timer. That way I'll know when it's convenient.
Right, where do we leave off?
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, pretty lame talk.
That's it. You Joker's are dead meat!
Upgrading yourself with skills. Skills enhance your playstyle. We already done that. We've already done that, pal. We have already upgraded skills just before we left the last walkthrough. Improve your arsenal and get stronger by opening the pause menu, selecting the skills app and choosing new skills to learn. Each skill requires a different amount of SP to learn. See help skills for more details. Defeat the owner of the Shady Bar.
Listen, I just wanted to thank the both of you for all you've done.
I'm just glad to hear they got your money back. These two are something, huh?
Oh, yes. I don't know how I could possibly repay them.
Don't worry about it. Besides, those thugs paid our service fee and then some.
Nice of them to eat the cost, huh?
Beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing.
I take it all back. Anyway, what happened to the crooks?
If they're smart, they're skipping town. Doubt they'd reopen after how bad we wrecked the place. As for Kosuke, I made sure to tip his college off about his little side business. Should help him rethink his life choices. So I'd say this case is closed.
Well, I've sure learned my lesson. It's a scary world out there.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. From now on, I choose the place when meeting boys online. And I should probably change dating apps while I'm at it.
That's your big takeaway? Really, Kiko-chan? You're laying this all on the app, not the sketchy internet dudes.
Oh, I don't think so at all. Plenty of people these days meet their match online.
It's true, Kaito-san. Apparently that's a thing now.
You see, if you don't seize the opportunity when it knocks, it won't be just the times that leave you behind.
Fine, fine. Hear you loud and clear.
Saori-san and Hoshino-kun sure are taking their sweet time.
Now that you mention it, they should have left the courtroom a while ago.
Maybe they stopped for a quickie somewhere.
There's nothing between those two. Nothing real, anyway. These old eyes can tell that much.
Wisdom comes with age, huh?
Damn right it does. And I've got more than you kids on both counts.
You talking about Matsugane-san?
Yep. The lawyer and the Yakuza. Best of both worlds. Though we came from different backgrounds, we were brothers in arms. Both trying to make it in Kamurocho. You two ought to visit his grave every now and again.
We will.
That goes without saying.
Well, I guess we should get going.
I guess so.
Thanks for having us on such short notice. Oh, give the two lovebirds our regards.
Trophy end. The gamer is afoot. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's a game, not a foot.
The court is prepared to issue its verdict. The sentence for the defendant, Akihiro Ihara. 6 months of penal servitude.
He's getting present
Isn't it usually just probation in cases like this?
Yes.
I'm sure his attitude didn't help the situation. From the start, the evidence was stacked against him, and all he did was deny it.
If that will be all, we can proceed with the court's rationale. The defendant may be seated. You'd rather hear this standing up?
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. Oh, maybe you hadn't heard that.
What?
What the hell? What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I'll take that as a no. In that case, make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police. They'll want to know that the body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide. He deserved to die 1,000 times, but he was never even accused of a crime. No, he just went on with his life. The law let him walk. An utterly broken system.
Order in the court. The defendant shall refrain from making such outbursts. Defense, do you have an explanation for the meaning of this?
Your Honor, well...
How's that for an honest day's work? I just want to go put my feet up in the office.
Sounds like a plan. I need to get back to Sukiura, too. He was telling us about a big job.
You mean a big job for us?
Yeah, down in Yokohama. By the way, Sugiura and Tsukumo, they're detectives now.
Those two detectives? Good one, Tom. Wait, you serious?
This game's absolute bullshit. It's like it's designed to eat your money. Man, what a fucking scam. Fuck this. I'm beyond pissed. I need to unload on someone's face.
Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go give some asshole a game over?
You know I'm always down.
I see the local punks are cheerful as always. I better not stick out. These guys are looking for an excuse to pick a fight. Well, I've taken my hat off, guys, because I'm melting alive. Street fights, gangsters don't ask questions. While walking around town, you may notice certain unsavoury characters with red or purple icons above their head. Get too close and they'll initiate a fight without warning. Although you can run away in most cases, taking them down will net you precious SP and possibly even an item. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Sometimes you'll encounter an unusually powerful enemy on the streets. These are denoted with purple icons, and in battle their health bar will appear at the bottom of the screen. It'll be much larger than a regular enemy's. It'll be much larger than a regular enemy. Be sure to frequently stock up on recovery items and use the skills app to upgrade yourself in preparation for such encounters. And then we got battle rewards. By fulfilling certain conditions during a fight, you may earn battle rewards which net you additional SP upon victory. And then we got a battle rewards list. Press square while browsing the skills app to view the battle rewards list. You can also press triangle after a fight to check which battle rewards you earned.
Let's hit it. Come on.
How about that for some more over here?
Really, guys?
Okay, let's switch my camera. Do we want to really switch the camera? Okay, again, the law office. Taxi. So this is all the map, that's where we want to head to. So word of advice, obviously if you're wanting to play this game as well, I would always toggle on where I'm wanting to go, where your checkpoints are. These are all the places that are available so far. There might be areas that have been opened up. When I played the first Judgement, I think I had to unlock the whole map, but looks like it's already been opened up. I could be wrong, maybe the map was already opened at the time. Let's look at the other map. So we want to open up the skills section. So we got also I would always level up your skills as soon as you are able to. If I remember, I did all of them in Judgment 1 as well. Right, we want to mark this location. There is it again. Awesome. And then yeah, we do want to move the camera. Give me 1 second, guys. And move this camera. Actually put it in the middle now. Pretty cool that. Right, we're going to leave it here for now. Obviously if we need to move it again, we will do. Okay, let's go into... Can we go into the store yet? Okay, this is one of them that you can't go into. Knocking out everything. This guy literally bumped right into us. Got a DLC apparently as well, so after we finish the game we might play the DLC. Well, we will be playing the DLC.
This is the Yagami Detective Agency. I run the place with the help of my partner, an ex-Yakuza named Kaito. I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was smooth sailing. But the reality is, we'd be drowning if it weren't for the gigs we get from Genda-sensei. It's not like we don't have the technology. But when street smarts fail, most of the time we have to get physical. That happens a lot.
What am I in the mood for? The Master System, huh? Right, we are going to change the camera again. Right. I think that's... possibly a bit too high. Okay, we're going to leave it there for now. The Master System, huh? Guess I'll give it a whirl. Okay, we've got a Master System. Well, it tells you the controls for each one. So toggle screen display, that's previous L2. Button 1 and button 2 R2 rapid. R1, button 1 and button 2. Toggle screen display L1 next. And we got up, left, right and down for the D-pad buttons. And then move is left analog stick. Menu is the D-pad, would you call it, or the middle button. Then you've got triangle, button 2 rapid, button 2 is circle, and button 1 is the X button and start game, and button 1 square is rapid, and then the right analog stick is rewind. Hey, we get to play little, what do you call it, games? Like side games. That's pretty cool. I thought you could jump on them a bit like Mario. Okay. Can do better than that. Right, all we're gonna do is try and complete the game. And then if we see these things around, we'll do them as a bonus. Complete accident, that was. Come on, it bounced me right back to the dragon thing. How are you meant to avoid that? Right, third go, last go. Okay, you have to... What are the chances, mate? Come on. Okay, we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to this. I've never really been good at these kind of games. Tell you what. One more go, one more. Why do some break and some don't? I can't get past that fish, bro. I just can't get past that fish. Okay, at least we tried, innit?
Guess we can finally take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
I wasn't I? Crazy how he ended up in our line of work.
After seeing us in action, who could blame him?
Yagami-san, everything okay over there?
Yeah, sorry, it's a long story. You were saying something about a big case?
Oh, yeah. Listen, you gotta come check out Yokohama.
We've been getting jobs left and right down here. If we can ace this case I've got lined up, we'll be the hottest detectives in town.
Oh yeah? You sure it's a legit lead?
Hey, have some faith. Would I waste your time on a bad lead?
Just looking out for you, man.
Well, I do appreciate that. Then should I save the details for when I see you?
Sure. When do you want us over?
Honestly, ASAP. Tomorrow if you can swing. We're based in Ichincho. Look for an office that says Yokohama 99 out front. That's us. The real question is, you free on such short notice?
Let me check my schedule.
What schedule? Outside of today's shit, we haven't had work in weeks.
If I tell them that, they'll lowball our cut, smart guy.
Oh, right. Guess we don't want to look desperate.
Sorry, Sugiura. Yeah, tomorrow works just fine.
Perfect. Man, this is gonna be so great. Oh, and Kaito-san's coming too, right?
He'll be there.
See you guys soon then.
Sugiura said he'd give us the details when we get there.
Huh. Way to build a suspense.
Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with that neck of the woods.
Same here.
But you know what? Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizons.
So there we have our intro. We had that in the first Judgment as well. Chapter 1, Black Sheep. So that was like a prologue, what we just went through.
Yokohama 99's cross streets. Aw, it's not even close to Chinatown. So much for us getting a decent meal on this strip, huh?
Well then, how about on the way home we take ourselves a little detour? Maybe.
Tsukumo's place is way out there. Want to take a taxi?
I suppose we could. But why don't we hoof it? Yeah, we could see the sights.
I guess I'm on board with that.
Okay, where do we want to go? So we want to go to Yokohama 99.
Let's roll, Tom.
Keep up then, buddy. Keep up. Let's buy some stuff. Restaurants, the importance of regular meals. It's all health food. Dozens of restaurants and bars dot the city. Eating or drinking at one of these venues will restore your health depending on what you order. While you can't eat when your health is full, you can still enjoy alcohol, at least until you've reached your limit. So this is basically the same with Ghostwire Tokyo. You get food, you get drink, it gives you increased health. Some food is obviously more expensive because it does more, gives you extra perks. The difference is obviously Ghostwire Tokyo was a horror game, so you'd be having all supernatural, mythical creatures and ghosts and things, while this one there, it's more of a Yakuza street fight kind of game. We've gone into a restaurant. Okay, so you can't get this in Ghostwire Tokyo. I thought it was a convenience store for some reason. Like, I know it's a restaurant, but I thought it did the same thing as a convenience store. But in turn, you can only eat these things when your health is down, which it tells you. Your health is full, so you cannot eat any more. You're welcome. But if we were to go into an actual convenience store, I'll show you now what I mean. Is this a convenience store? Okay. Ooh, good combo that. Get the shit out of him.
And stay there.
Right, we're heading literally right to a grocery store. That's a talking spot, apparently.
Let's hit it.
Okay, that's a restaurant. Not sure why there's a speech mark there. Okay. So we're going to head to Yokohama 99, but we're going to go into a convenience store before we get there. And I'll show you exactly what I mean now. Well, I would have if there wasn't a cutscene.
Hold up a sec, Todd. Nonsense over there.
What'd you call me? What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off! Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here. No! Stop! Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it? Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. Big old gust just came through. Right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
Arseholes.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Can't we beat them up?
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pox.
Goddamn brats! I got that one! He called us goddamn brats! You pick picking on high schoolers, man? No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay?
I'll give you a reason to record me, pal. Your head will be underground, mate.
Make the video. Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? Man,
what the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Your parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he keeps Sankiki down.
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us? We're gonna kick your ass!
We'll see about that, won't we? Delinquent students. Hell yeah. Let's fuck these people up, man. Gotta love disrespectful people so I can fuck them up, man. Fighting with Snake style. When to use Snake. Snake style focuses on swift, flowing strikes and counter-attacks. It works especially well against those carrying weapons. Or they might be carrying a weapon. Parry deflect attacks from any direction. Press L1 right before an enemy attack lands to deflect it. Disarm, remove the enemy's weapon. Grab an enemy with the circle button, then press circle again while holding them. Press circle once more with proper timing to successfully disarm the enemy. Does not work on powerful enemies. And then we got EX surrender. Immediately takes out a frightened enemy. With the EX gauge charged, approach a frightened enemy and press triangle. Trophy earned, merciful. Fantastic. Teach the punks a lesson.
That stinks like a bitch.
Oh, you caused it.
These guys are monsters.
Pussies.
Was that Aikido just now? Don't tell me you're training in a secret dojo or something.
That's more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like them. Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to, but thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. You are welcome. I hate little bitches that do shit like that.
You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
Like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learn some manners the hard way in Comrade Joe.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama Leomon gangsters. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes. They'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. Anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by. Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We're on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's alright. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Wristband. Hey. Equipping gear, about gear, wearing gear can help you bolster your defense, mitigate status ailments, enhance exploration, and more. Gear can be obtained from shops, mini-games, and certain side cases. So take a look around town and see what you can find. How to equip gear. Open the items app and navigate to the gear tab with L1, R1. Then choose from inner tops, inner bottoms, accessories, and skateboards. After selecting your gear of choice, press X to equip it. And then it's got a star at the bottom. You can equip up to 2 accessories, cannot be 2 of the same item. Well, that was a cool cutscene, and I am glad I beat up some punks that thought they were fucking everything. Right. Get some skills again. Okay, so these are all use SP to learn this. We're gonna go for Tiger first, or not. It's actually a lot to get a Tiger skill, so we'll go for Sky Dancer Airwalk. You've unlocked a new skill. Awesome. Okay.
Really, guys?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to a convenience store. Ooh, real life we would have been run over there. Okay, we've got an outdoor convenience store now. That's pretty cool. That didn't happen in Judgment 1. There's quite a few things that haven't happened in Judgment 1 that has happened in Judgment 2, which is pretty cool. Chicken Del Sol cashier. Welcome to Chicken Del Sol. And then these are items we can buy. We're gonna buy everything. And that at least gives us a bit of thank you, come again soon. And that at least gives us a bit of health. And we've got an actual indoor store here. Well, if you didn't walk into me, guys, it wouldn't happen, would it? We've got a pharmacy area now as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, we don't want to move the, don't want to destroy the place, guys. Welcome, pharmacy staff. Okay, and then we've got a bunch of this stuff. Okay, well, we've already used all our yen, but it's for a good cause. Can we go upstairs? Nope. It is pretty cool though, the details inside, and that they've actually got like, they've turned shops into actual realistic shop places now, instead of just the typical dropped item. And instead of the typical store that would just have been called, it's actually like a pharmacy shop now and stuff. Okay, someone might have dropped this. Lost items. Try to seek out the owners of any lost items you find. They'll most likely be nearby looking concerned. Reunite them with their belongings and you may earn more than good karma. I'm guessing it's this person.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, I think you've dropped this. My daughter gave me this wallet, thank you very much. And then we got a play pass. Very cool. Okay, on to the main mission. We're going to take some of these thugs out first. Didn't give us a chance or the opportunity.
Yokohama 99. Yeah, that's the place.
Whoa, not too shabby, guys.
They've disappeared. Shame. Okay, let's enter.
Yo. Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagami-san.
Makoto Tsukumi.
Gentlemen, welcome.
Tsukuma.
How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office. Shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
So we got Seguri and the other person. I
The place
forgot
is
his
nice,
name
though.
already.
It's kind of familiar, even.
They were both in
You're our inspiration.
the first one.
Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
Huh.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Ryuma. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever. But they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable, but none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school. Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
That would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
Well, then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kind of say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
By then, it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
This is all reference material related to bullying.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the fieldwork.
Makes sense.
If he's reading this much, the bullying problem really must be getting bad.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagami-shi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total, so approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiura-shi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
For a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, guys, it's because I've got a fucking banging headache. That's why I keep fucking moving around like a crackhead. Right. So we are heading to Chinatown. Okay. So we're here to tackle some bullying, is what I've heard. You winded me, you little bastard. Okay. How about that for winding you, mate?
Really, guys?
Ultimate karma, that, mate. Ultimate fucking karma. What would be interesting is those kids that we helped to fight against that restaurant owner. Be wondering if they're involved in some way.
And stay down.
We've got some more enemies again.
Great.
Yeah, we don't want to be fighting the woman, dude. Be careful.
Really, guys?
What is it?
Okay, the cars don't want to stop. That's what I thought, mate. Some more down here. Can take care of.
Why is this all? What a waste.
Let's hit it.
Better to just get rid of these people, innit, off the streets. The more we take out, the more XP we get from them.
Really, guys?
Right, we're definitely gonna go. I know there's just there's too many of these. Got enough XP now. Some more coming this way anyway.
What a waste.
Let's hit it.
Got some more arseholes again. Sorry, didn't mean to run into you.
Really, guys?
What is it? Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name.
Will do.
Was this the same guy living in a net cafe not too long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yagamishi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before. They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school. Serio, if you've heard it.
Okay, we've got someone called Yuzo Okuda.
Serio High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah.
Did I not say that before?
Is something the matter?
I had a
We actually
feeling
ran
it was
into
going to
some
come
of your
up.
students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
You bet your ass we did. Had to knock a little sense into his brains.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on now. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were at this very matter. At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out. At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho. I'm glad to have such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagamishi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. You might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
Okay, I think the most important question is, if bullying is found, what then?
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. I doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains, bullying has no perfect solution.
Okay, why go so far as to hire detectives?
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
What happened to make the chairman doubt the teacher's credibility? Regarding our scuffle with your students.
So, we never actually resolved this, but we did get into a scuffle with your students. No one got hurt, but how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm afraid I have to remain ignorant of that.
Fine. But let me tell you one thing. Next time I see your students harassing someone, it's gonna be lights out. The kitty gloves are off.
That also part of the Yagami Detective Agency package?
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students. Poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith. Every day I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life, with bright futures ahead. However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact with one of our student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
Hell. Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
A suicide 4 years back, a missing teacher. This school is no stranger to controversy.
At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
Hey, Chairman. You a big fan of Peking duck?
Oh, it's very tasty.
Isn't it? It's one of my personal favorites. Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin. Oh, and it's gotta be slathered in that special sauce.
Are you eating okay, Yagamishi? You could place another order. If you could get back to the case, I'll make sure to keep your plate full.
Oh, and he tells me to keep it professional.
Okay, everyone's loosened up a bit. What's next? Okay, enough work talk for now.
I think this conversation's been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukuma?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right, then. Time to dig in, or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
Call this nibbling? Hey, waiter! I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope this kitchen can handle this heat.
That's me.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap.
Don't you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party, remember?
In that case... excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
Yeah, can I have everything on the menu, please? Plus a little extra to take home. New info has been added to your case file. Suicide at Serio High. Persons of interest updated. And then it says suicide at Serio High again. Case synopsis updated. New info has been added to your case file. Serio High's missing teacher. Case synopsis updated. And then we've got our details here. So we've got case files, then we've got side quests or side cases, which we will be doing as well. School stories, and then the dates that, you know, Yagami could go on. Okay, we've got people of interest. So Yuzo Okuda, that's the chairman of Serio High, a private school in Ijincho, I think I said that right. He was already the chairman back in 2018 when one of the students committed suicide. Then we got no evidence at the minute. 4 years ago, on January 10th, 2018, the first day of the new semester, a male third-year high schooler, age 18, was found by his mother at 7 a.m., hanging from a towel wrapped around his neck in his own bedroom. In an apartment near... Is it Lincho? Or is it Ijincho? I think that's... Yeah, it's Lijincho, I think. Yokohama. An ambulance took him to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Okay. Bit disturbing, that. And we haven't got any people in the Serio High's missing teacher yet. Case or evidence. But we got details on October 7th, 2021. A student teacher aged 22 suddenly went missing instead of reporting to his position at Serio High School. No relevant notes or messages have been found so far. On October 9th, the family reported the matter to the police.
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realize that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah. What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities wanting. I'm a night owl, so my work's just starting. I recommend you get some sleep for tomorrow. If you want to close your eyes for a bit, the couch is surprisingly comfortable.
Yichincho's not such a bad town. And the Chinese food, top-notch. Besides, these kids got nothing on our usual Yakuza flunkies.
A Jincho is what you call it. Okay. Oh man, I've really done it now. So this is Segura. Or Segura. What's up, Segura? I was shopping online and I bought 2 of the same skateboard by mistake. How did that happen? It was a limited edition, only available by lottery, so I pre-ordered it on 2 websites to up my chances. But then I was selected by the lottery on both sites. The second skateboard got delivered today. Can't you just return it or sell it online? Returns aren't allowed, and yeah, I did think about selling it online. It's going for twice its original price, but come on, if you can sell it for twice the price, then that's even better. You're making bank.
No way.
You can't, I won't allow it. As long as I live, I won't abide resales. No. Well, I would, but... Hey, what's wrong? It's rare for you to get this angry. He's totally against reselling now because a short while ago he was trying to buy this rare figure and couldn't get it, so he had to buy it from a reseller. Oh, I didn't know. I bought a limited edition copy of a game at 3 times its original price. I didn't want to give in and support the stupid resales industry, but I just had to have it. Can you understand my pain? No, sorry, I don't get it. You see why I can't figure out what to do with these skateboards? Segurashi, why don't you let Yagami-shi use it? I'm sure it'd be a handy way to get around a Jincho. Give it to Yagami-san. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Would you actually use it, Yagami-san? I really don't know what to do with it, since I can't sell it and they won't take returns. Yeah, you don't mind if I use it for free, isn't it pretty valuable? You can just pay me back later. Next time you solve a big case and get a nice reward, treat me to something. Alright, I'll ride with gratitude. And we got a trophy, kick flip, and a blue tribal skateboard. Rad man. Oh, by the way, even though you can ride it around the city, you can't go on sidewalks. It's dangerous to skate where pedestrians are. Okay, got it. I can't believe this.
Huh?
What's wrong, Tsukumo-kun? The Abisu pawn in front of the station has the 5-year anniversary limited colour Love Star figure. Sure, I read it on a random internet forum, but I don't think it's fake. I gotta buy it. And there's a reseller already closing in on it. Let's... Hey, wait, we still have stuff to do before tomorrow. Like checking to see if all the hidden cameras work. But I have to hurry. If I let this opportunity slip by, I'll end up buying from a reseller again. No, we need to make work our priority. Well, maybe...
Nah.
Yeah, okay. You want me to buy it for you? Oh, please. The reseller is already on his way, so can you get there now? Or go there now?
Yeah.
Sure. I might as well use my new skateboard right away. Side case skateboard detective versus the reseller, I think that said. Pretty please, Yagamishi. Okay, let's do it. So we got, based on the time of the reseller's last post, he's going to be there in just 3 minutes. Okay, just have to get there before then. I'm counting on you. Here's some money, 20,000 yen. Alright, Yagamishi. Alright, Yagami-san, do your best. Remember, you can't skateboard on the sidewalks, so be careful about your route. Got it? Okay, here goes. Skateboarding basics. Okay, coasting through the city. Hop on a skateboard to get around town much faster than running. While on the street, hold down the X or R2 to take off running and whip out your board. Try collecting coin-shaped skateboard points. As you skate around, something good might happen if you do. There are many skateboards with various abilities and designs, so try and find them all. Accelerating. Press X to push on your skateboard and gain speed. You'll only gain a brief boost of speed this way, so be sure to accelerate consistently. The tracks your board leaves behind signifies how efficiently you're accelerating. Thicker tracks are a sign of more effective acceleration. And then we got jumping. Press circle to jump. Press and hold circle for a bit, then release to jump higher and farther. You can also transition from a normal jump to a grind or slide, allowing you to skate across rails. Where do I need to go there? Come on, get up, man. Okay, I think we made it.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, I heard you had a limited edition Love Star figure. Yeah, we've only got one, but it'll cost you 20,000 yen. Still interested? Sure, I'll take it. Pleasure doing business. Perfect. Guess I'm late to pick up my figure. Are you the reseller Tsukumo was talking about? Give me that figure and go. You're interfering with important business affairs. We've got a thrifty Yakuza. First come, first serve, I'm not giving it up. Well then, I'll have to take it by force.
No way.
How valuable is this thing? Not taking it today, pal. Thanks to you, Yagamishi, I got an amazing collectible and I didn't have to fork over money to a reseller.
Hey.
He wanted it so bad he attacked me. Is it really so in demand? Yep. Oh yeah, I guess the Abisu pawn owner wasn't in the know, but this is a very rare colour sample whose production line was cancelled. So this colour has never been available to the public. There are only 2 of these in the world. Entire world.
Oh.
Wow, that's pretty unique. On the markets it fetches a price of around 300,000 yen.
Are you serious?
300,000 for one figure, seriously. So you see why a reseller would be desperate for it. Such a splendid item does not belong in the hands of a reseller, but someone who truly appreciates it.
I owe you one.
It just goes to show it was a fantastic thing that I kept Segurashi from reselling his skateboard. It enabled me to buy this. With this I'm free to focus on work. I'm sure the Serio High mission will be a success. A skateboard detective versus the reseller is complete. I should call it a night. Awesome. A change of scenery might be nice. Decorate the room. Okay, we haven't got anything to decorate it with yet. And that's a mask that Segura wore in the first game. Is there anything down here we can look at without running into literally every wall? Okay, we're gonna rest.
Yagamishi, remember those uniforms I mentioned yesterday? You'll need to put one on before we go. They should be a perfect fit. After all, there's no information I can't find, body measurements included.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You've never been one to miss a detail.
Disguises. About disguises, you'll need to mask your identity with a disguise at certain points in the story. To use a disguise, open the Items app and navigate to the Disguises tab. Then select the appropriate disguise to wear it. Disguises can only be worn when an investigation specifically requires it. So you'll need to mask. To use a disguise, open the Items app. Navigate to Disguise tab. Wearing a disguise, yet we're all walking in that line looking as if we're something special.
Those guys, they sure look like men on a mission. But for what?
We will now commence our journey by taxi to Serio High. Gentlemen, are we all ready? Remember, this case can open up a lot for us depending on how we solve it. So let's leave no stone unturned.
Don't worry. No case is too big or too small. We always swing the fences. Ain't that right, Tom?
You know it.
Good. Then let's get going.
Okay, before we do that, let's upgrade our skill. There we go. Nice. Let's go. The base fare is 500 yen. Where would you like to go? Serio High School. Very well, sir. Let's be on our way.
Ah, you must be the repairman. The chairman said you'd be here. I take it you know where you're going?
Yes, but thank you anyway.
Ooh, this place reeks of money.
They are a prestigious prep school.
Wonder if the kids are on recess.
So, our first order of business is to analyze the layout of the school. The schoolyard should provide the proper vantage point. Let's head there. It seems this school's design is fairly conventional. See, there's the classroom building, and that must be the gym.
By the way, how many spy cams do we have?
20 in total, all of which feed directly to my computer.
Think we ought to split them up between us?
We could, but that might draw extra attention. We stick out enough as is, so people will wonder what we're doing alone. But if we moved in pairs, they'd write us off a lot easier.
Clever as always, Yagami-shi. Huh. That reminds me of something. When a con man pretends to be a cop, they'll usually bring along a partner. It seems the added person adds legitimacy, unless you're a natural skeptic. All that is to say, Yagami-shi knows his material.
Hear that, Tom? You should have been a con man.
Very funny. So, how about Kaito-san and I take half the cameras and you guys take the rest? Where are they, anyway?
Right here. Now, these cameras don't see very far, but they do see wide. 150 degrees, to be precise. So let's try to set them up where we think a bully would be most likely to strike.
So, we just gotta find the teacher's blind spots. You're looking at a natural, buddy.
You would brag about something like that, Kaito-san.
Better stop before I blush.
All right, guys, I think it's time for action.
Okay, Tak and I'll start here. And you guys can work your way around opposite us.
Affirmative.
We've only got 10 cameras, so we gotta use them smart. Of course, the shoe lockers. Bet all kinds of teen drama goes down here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's where you drop love letters to your crush. Or challenge your rivals to duels.
Dude, what century did you go to school in?
Look, whatever. All I'm saying is, this place is worth at least 3 cameras.
That many? Just for the lockers?
Yep. See, the school never has that many blind spots. So when you do find one, make it special. This one's pinging my radar pretty hard here.
Huh. If you're that sure, let's do it.
Tsukumo reporting in. I see you've set up a few cameras already. Feed is coming in nice and clear. You guys are doing awesome.
Thanks. How's things on your end?
We just finished with the back of the gym. Next up is the classroom building.
Copy that.
All right, Tak. Just follow my lead. boys will handle this floor. So let's go up one.
Gotcha.
Every bully loves a good pair of stairs. Pushing someone down them ruins their day pretty quick.
You think it's really that often? Still, it is a blind spot.
Yep. Close corners make for poor visibility. Making this a #1 choice among assholes.
You don't say.
Alright. Then let's get a camera here. Alright. Let's move up to the next floor.
Yagamishi, are you perhaps on the second floor?
Yeah, we're about to start setting up.
Okay, we're almost done with the first floor. We'll be heading to the east building after. I think we can handle that all on our own. So can you finish up the second and third floors here?
Sure, not a problem.
Splitting up for a bit shouldn't hurt. How about I take the second floor and you do the third?
Works for me.
Let's see somewhere out the way and hard to spot. I'll put one on the stair landing just to be safe. Alright, let's find another spot. Teachers can't exactly keep a watchful eye on the men's room. I'm sure bathrooms are prime bullying spots, but putting a camera here raises more ethical questions than I care for. I mean, I could just avoid the urinals, obviously. Not going to put them there, are you, Pop? Be a bit awkward if that was there. Alright, let's find another spot. Is he a janitor?
Looking for something, pal? Yeah, I'm busy, in case you couldn't tell.
Another blind spot. Be real nice if he'd step away for a sec so I could install the camera. Observation mode. About observation mode, while out and about you may need to analyze the area or find something hidden. This is where observation mode comes into play. First press the left analog stick to switch to observation mode. You'll go into a first person view. Hold L2 to look more closely at a given area, then when you see something interesting, press X to examine it. You can use observation mode to check things out at any time. He seems to have peeled the label off the bottle. Is he refilling it with tap water? Maybe he's just being economical. If he's struggling with money, then I can buy him out. Then I can buy him out at a discount. Okay, I really need this guy out of the way. Time for a little negotiation. I'll give you 1,000 yen to move.
Here, 1,000 yen, no questions asked. That'll cover a pack of smokes, maybe 2.
You're saying I should take this?
Well, yeah. It kinda sucks asking you to move on the brink.
You know, you're not such a bad guy. In all honesty, the budget's been tight this month.
Happy days. I figured he was short on money if he was refilling a plastic water bottle. Okay, let's get this security camera set up. And that should do it. That's all the cameras. Better meet back up with Kaito-san.
Kaito-san, I'm done setting up the 3rd floor.
Say, I've hit up every blind spot I can think of. Thing is, I've still got 2 cameras left. Maybe this tight corridor might be good. The teachers probably passed by with a second glance.
Hey Kaito-san, don't you think we should be installing these in classrooms? Isn't that where bullying primarily takes place?
You might be right about that. But we couldn't cover every classroom if we wanted to, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice to see you putting so much thought into this.
So, as professionals, we'll just have to make do with what we've got. We should set this camera up wherever we can get the broadest view. How about the ceiling in the middle of the hall? Then we'll see everyone going in and out of class. Okay, Tak, I'm gonna give you a boost. So make sure you find a good spot for that thing, okay?
Uh-huh. You know, we totally could have done this during recess. Everyone's just staring at us.
Too late to whine now. Just do what you gotta do and be done with it.
They were the ones we seen.
You saw them, right? Those kids who started
At
trouble
the
at the restaurant.
You noticed too, huh?
Classroom 2-2.
Sounds like we've got some bullies in there for sure. That'll be a prime spot for the last camera.
Alright. Just make sure they don't see your face.
Let's roll.
Excuse me, but I don't recall there being an inspection today.
Oh.
Sorry to be in your way, ma'am. We won't take long.
I understand, but nobody notified me we'd have any interruptions.
Yeah, and nobody notified us this school hired such gorgeous teachers.
You know what? I don't seem to recognize either of you. Probably because our usual repairmen were here just last month.
I can't say I know anything about that. We're just here doing our job.
You can call me Sawa-sensei, not ma'am, and you're in my classroom. Forgive me, but who may I ask called you here?
Damn, I think she's on to us. What's the best way out of this? She doesn't trust us one bit. What should I say to get through this? So this is how you treat people. The chairman hired us. I reserve my right to remain silent. So this is how you treat people.
So, this is how it's gonna be, huh? Is this how you treat people who work for you?
I beg your pardon?
You call us here, put us to work. Then you give us the third degree? Not our fault you weren't notified by your own school. Isn't it the teacher's responsibility to keep track of scheduled maintenance? But hey, what do I know? We'll just pack up and go.
Now, just a minute.
I've been in this business a long time, and not once have I been insulted like this. We could have been in and out of here in under a minute, but whatever. Your problem now. And you better believe we'll be reporting this little exchange to your boss.
Really, there's no need to go that far. You'll be done in under a minute?
40 seconds if you like.
Well, if it really is that quick, fine. Then let's just take care of it.
That's 40 seconds for the youngin. I can get it done in 35.
Right, of course. Please continue as you were. And I apologize for grilling you like that.
Consider it water under the bridge. Why ruin our budding relationship over a little misunderstanding?
I suppose.
Come on, Teach. No need to be so down. You know what they say. Nothing ruins a pretty face faster than a frown.
What?
Ignore him, please. Like I said, we'll get this done quick and be out of your hair. And we're done. Sorry again for the disturbance. We'll be going now. The hell was that, Kaito-san? Forget we're working here?
Yeah, but man, that chick's the spitting image of a teacher I had a crush on. One of my few good school memories.
What, so that makes me the bad guy?
All right. Back to work. I get it.
This is Tsukumo reporting in. Yagamishi, please respond.
Hey man, we just finished setting up the cameras.
Good, so did we. Could you and Kaito-san meet us at the gymnasium then? It's empty at the moment. I thought we might as well check the camera feed and discuss what to do moving forward.
Got it. Then we'll see you at the gym.
Excellent work, gentlemen. All cameras are fully operational.
So, now all we do is sit back and watch?
Something like that, yes. By the way, Yagamishi, I noticed you installed a camera in a classroom. Did you find a lead there or something?
Yeah, that classroom had those problem kids from yesterday. Thought they'd be worth keeping an eye on.
Aha. Well, nothing unusual's turned up yet.
Guess we'll have to watch and wait. If there's any bullying happening at this school, this is a surefire way to find out.
Wrong as it is, there's something about smoking in school that makes it feel twice as good.
You're awfully nostalgic today, Kaito-san.
Yeah, well, my school wasn't as fancy as this one. Plus, I dropped out after a year.
Uh-oh. Guys, check this out. I think we may have found something.
What is it?
This is the classroom where Yagamishi set up the camera. Class 2-2.
Them again. Now they're picking on a girl.
Whoa, did you see that?
writing something on her? The permanent marker?
Yo, Tom, let's go get the shit out of those punks. No way I'm letting that slide.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Hold on, Yagami-san.
What now?
Looks like they got what they came for. They're already leaving the classroom.
Why's nobody helping her? It's like they don't even want to see it. Kids think this doesn't involve you.
Let's go, Kaito-san. I want to see what happened with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah.
I suppose we should report this to our client. I didn't expect to find anything this quickly, though. But now, we have irrefutable evidence that bullying is real here at Serio. We'll have to take this up with the chairman and see how we should proceed.
That's her. The girl we saw on camera.
Let's get a little closer and see how she's doing. Hey.
Someone wrote slut on the back of a hand in permanent marker. Just awful. Mami Coda, that must be her name. Indoor shoes, not much I can gather from looking at these. Okay.
Hey, suspicious. Hey, suspicious.
I couldn't really see her face on camera, but I don't want to wake her up either. She's just a cute kid. Why do they always have to go through such hell?
Yagami-shi.
Yeah, what's up?
I've just reported our findings to the chairman. Could you meet us here? His office is on the 3rd floor of the east building.
On our way.
Please, come in.
Huh? You're that teacher.
Sawa-sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe the pleasure?
All of these men are detectives?
Yes, and I'd like you to keep their identities a secret. These gentlemen here are Yagami-san and Kaito-san.
I see. Very well then.
Yoko Sawa.
I've explained the situation to Sawa-sensei, our homeroom teacher for class 2-2. Why don't you both have a seat?
I knew something was wrong, but I could never put my finger on what.
The girl being bullied. Her name's Mami Koda. Do I have that right?
Yes, she's in the basketball club. And so are all those kids surrounding her.
I wonder if that's where the bullying started.
Sawa-sensei, you mentioned noticing something was wrong?
Well, only that Koda-san hasn't been herself lately.
Suspend him. Expel him. Kick those bullies the hell out of here. The video we took is all you need.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video as evidence.
Oh, true. The school can't just come out and say we've been recording your kids without consent.
Yes, and let us bear in mind, they still have their whole lives ahead of them. We cannot treat this lightly.
You're not saying we should look the other way, are you?
I'm exactly right with
Last night
what she
you said
said.
the total opposite, man.
And Kaito-san.
If you intend to cover this up, let me just begin by saying...
No one is suggesting we cover it.
Then we need to act now.
Exactly.
We have no idea how close to the edge Koda-san could be. If there's a chance... What if she does something drastic before tomorrow?
She's definitely a passionate teacher, but she may be jumping to conclusions on this one.
Pardon me for saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim and the perpetrator coming to a mutual agreement. Thus, a third party must intervene.
I presume you read that in a book somewhere. I can tell you from experience that no victim finds it easy to open up about their situation. Not to family, friends, anyone. It takes a tremendous amount of courage for a bullied child to come forth and seek help. So if we, as outsiders, are to intervene, we must consider the ramifications.
Even so...
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koda-san.
Come on, Talk. That's not like you. Someone's drowning right in front of your eyes. And you're just gonna watch them sink?
What I'm saying is, we have to put a stop to the bullying without getting the whole school involved. What started in that classroom will end in that classroom.
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a detective?
Name's Yagami.
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that easy. Tell me, where does all this confidence come from?
Beating up enemies. Beating up people that treat us like shit. Whoa, better not bungle my words around her.
You think there's a real chance we can pull this off, Yagami-san?
I do. Can you bring up that video again?
Sure. One moment.
I think the secret to stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? And by all means, Detective, enlighten us.
You don't have to be so condescending.
Nope, she's got a point. You gotta back up that claim. So what's this big secret you're talking about?
The secret in this video is how to stop the... Well, I said that completely wrong. The secret in this video on how to stop the bullying is... The onlookers are the problem, not really their business. The victim should speak up. It's easier said than done. The bullying footage solves everything. I reckon that way, personally.
If we spread this footage on the internet, it'll draw all kinds of criticism. And that criticism could lead to support.
Surely you jest. Doing that would blow things far out of proportion. I can't imagine Koda-san would want that. And certainly neither would I. I'd be lambasted all over the media. Did I hire detectives who specialize in worst-case scenarios?
Yo, you hear that, Talk? He's not so hot on that plan.
Yeah, you're telling me. I should have given it a little more thought.
The onlookers... We'll go with the victim then. Fuck it.
It's Koda-san. She needs to be the one taking initiative to break out of her situation.
Were you even listening? The chairman just said it takes tremendous courage.
So what? You're saying we should sit on our asses and watch this kid get pushed around more? Then what did we come all the way out from Kamurocho for?
Maybe that wasn't the right way of putting it. Let me rephrase.
Well, see, if it was me, I'd be teaching the bullies a lesson so they wouldn't do it again. I would have thought the footage would have been the one not to put on the internet but by an anonymous account. But yeah, they've got a point, it could affect her life. The victim, again, could speak up. The onlookers, though, I don't really... They don't do anything. They're not going to do anything, but we'll go for it anyway. They are the problem.
Sitting idly by. They're aware of the problem, but aren't doing anything to help.
Well, yeah, there's a whole flock of bullies. Get in their way, you're their next target. Adults
Exactly.
do the same thing, honestly. Guess we're not so different from high schoolers.
Then we should hold some sort of trial and get the class involved? Is that what you're trying to suggest?
Again, something like that would only spread the issue. And that would only bring more pain to Koda-san. Tell me, what is your suggestion, Yagami-san?
What I'm getting at is that it's the silence of all her classmates that's empowering these bullies. On the surface, we only see students turning their eyes as one of their own gets tormented. They feign disinterest, or pretend not to notice, because remember, that's the safest thing to do. But deep down, it kills them to see it.
Yeah, no shit.
So if the class could just express that, the pressure would then shift to the bullies. We have to tip the social balance in that classroom, become the voices of justice, of social law. Then, it's the bullies who become the outcasts. Would they keep running the risk of bullying if it meant social exile?
I can see how you arrived there.
Alright, so where do we come in?
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark that lights a fire. After all, the first voice matters the most.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Tsukumo, how fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini speakers? I want to put them in the classroom where they can't be seen.
I can have them here momentarily, but I admit I don't really grasp the plan here.
I don't blame you. I honestly can't say it'll work, but I think it's worth a shot.
I see. In that case, I'll be back before school's out.
Chairman, I don't know what these detectives are planning, but I'll tell you this right now. I refuse to stand idly by while a student gets pushed to the breaking point.
I'm with her on that one. I'm with Kaito-san on the other one. I would tear them a new... Let's just say she wouldn't be getting bullied anymore.
Student who committed suicide.
I fucking hate bullies, mate.
That affected Sawa-sensei profoundly. Perhaps she blames herself for being unable to prevent it. Whatever the cause may be.
I can see that.
As the chairman of this school, I don't want to let her down. So please, help her, Yagami-san. Help us all.
After school.
How's it coming along, Yagami-shi? No complications, I presume?
So far, so good. Looks like most of the students have gone home.
Do you have the speakers I gave you?
Yep, and they're just what I needed. You're the man, Tsukumo.
Heh. How about we save the praise for after our plan works out?
Anybody in the classroom right now?
In class 2-2? Let me check. Now that's odd.
What's wrong?
Well, that one's fine, but there's something wrong with the camera in the classroom building. The one on the second floor by the stairs.
Is it broken?
No, still getting a signal. Something might be blocking the lens?
All right, I'll check it out on the way.
How does it look, Yagamishi? Anything unusual?
Let's find out. Huh? What the heck is this?
Did you find something?
Yeah, a sticker on the lens.
Yagamishi, behind you!
There he is! That's the pervert who set up the hidden camera! See, when you find a hidden camera, your first thought is to take it down. That's wrong. What you do instead is block the lens. That way, when the perv finally notices, he goes back to fix it, and bam! Caught in the act.
I get it, Amasawa. Just stay back. Hey, what is it you're doing over there?
I told you, he's trying to peep on us.
Oh, wow, that girl's pretty sharp. Looks like we've been caught red-handed.
Damn it, if I go down like this, I really would be just your average peeping Tom.
Come on, let's catch him already. Stop!
Hey, wait!
Shit, how'd it come to this? Guess I'll have to climb my way over there.
Are you safe, Yagamishi? Seems like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, you think?
Parkour, climbing pipes and steel frames. Climbing pipes and steel frames, you can also travel across pipes and steel frames during parkour. Then use left to right to left to travel horizontally, left analog stick. Depending on where you are, hold circle and use left to up to down or down to up to travel vertically. Make sure to keep an eye on your grip gauge while you climb. I'll be spotted up here.
Yagamishi, you should see a ladder that goes up to the gym's roof. That's my advice.
Got it.
Don't panic, but the school just contacted security. Several guards are en route to your location.
Great. Just what I needed.
Looks like you've made it to the rooftop.
Where have you been watching from this whole time?
From the drone, Yagamishi. I found a spot that's pretty inconspicuous. From here, use the drone as a guide and jump from that roof toward the classroom. You're gonna have to clear a big gap.
Right. Try not to die.
Parkour long jumping. About long jumping, you can perform a long jump after getting a running start. The distance you can jump depends on how fast you run, so run fast if you want to jump far.
Yagamishi, it looks like some of the guards have arrived. Think you can make it out of there?
I'll have to somehow. But before that, I'm gonna need to set up these speakers.
What? Even after all that?
Yeah, I should be able to make a clean getaway, as long as I'm done before security gets too tight.
serious?
It'll be fine. All I have to do is not get caught, right? Besides, I have the world's greatest hacker on my side.
You know very well I'm weak to flattery. But for the glory of Yokohama 99, I will not let you down, Yagamishi. Let's get this mission started.
All right, let's go.
Like I said, I should be able to help you get to your destination without incident. Make sure you don't lose that earpiece, okay?
Got it. Counting on you, Tsukumo.
Nice, looks like I can make it through here.
I see now. Damn. Not happening. This was the shortest route to Class 2, too.
Nothing we can do but find another route. Give me a moment. Yagamishi, it seems the rooftop might be a more viable option. Let's abandon this route and try it, shall we?
Yeah. No sense waiting for the guards to just give up their posts. Let's check out the rooftop. Okay, makes sense. The hell, another roadblock?
My apologies. I'm afraid that was a blind spot.
Well, shit.
Yagamishi, how many guards are there?
Just one.
Just one? Well, in that case, let's just get that guard out of your way.
You got a plan?
Of course. Yagamishi, it's time to put that thing I gave you to use.
You mean this ball or whatever? What does it even do?
It's kind of like one of those anti-theft balls, actually. You fill that ball with powder or liquid and throw it at your target to blind them.
Right. So what's inside this thing?
Oh, just some peppers.
Peppers? Is this really gonna work?
Now, don't doubt the magician. Just take my word for it. Let it fly.
Smoke ball. While taking cover, move your cursor over an enemy and press R2 to throw a smoke ball at them. When it hits the enemy... when it hits you, apparently can't speak. Press R2 to throw a smoke ball at them. When it hits, the enemy temporarily won't spot you. You can choke out enemies who have been hit by a smoke ball, but you can't take down anyone who isn't hostile towards Yagami, like school security.
Damn. It worked like a charm.
What did I tell you? But, Yagamishi, that only works once. You'll have to procure a refill on your own.
Yeah, I got it.
Whoa, why is the roof crowded? Not much cover, there's no getting away if security finds me.
Tsukumo, can you hear me? If I keep going down this way, I'll just end up back at the scene from earlier, right?
The landing where you were accused of being a pervert? Yes, that's correct.
You have any idea how it's looking right now?
I'll take a look. There's no sign of that sharp girl who framed you. The onlookers seem to have dispersed too.
Oh, then I'm good to go?
There is one guard posted there, but I'm sure you can get past him.
Yeah, piece of cake if he's alone.
How he hasn't seen me is beyond. How the fuck have you not seen me? Can't go that way. Okay. How he didn't turn around then and just see me, I don't know.
Okay, but I'm in class 2-2. Nobody in sight.
Roger that. Seems like those guards were no trouble for you.
Yeah, thanks to you. Well, better set up those speakers while I can.
Good luck.
Now then, where was Koda-san's desk? Where's this one? I think she was sitting around here. Okay, then the speakers should face this way.
Tsukumo, could you say something through the speakers?
Oh, testing. Testing. Today's forecast calls for sunshine and heavy security.
Perfect. Your speakers are awesome, Tsukumo. Almost like you're in the room.
Does this mean your setup is complete?
Yeah, I've pretty much done what I can.
Huh?
No, you don't. You stay your ass right there.
Go get Yakun and the boys.
I see you got security all riled up. They've been looking all over for you. Didn't think you were dumb enough to stay. I could have sworn I saw you earlier at lunch. Now where have I seen that face? Oh, you're the guy from yesterday. The guy who stole my fucking phone. I'd say it's time for some payback.
Don't lose heart, Yagamichi. You've already come this far.
Right. We can get through this.
Look, who the fuck are you and why are you in our school?
No answer? You're only making this worse on yourself, you know? Are you gonna swipe some girls in cheap clothes or something?
Does this mean we could beat the answers out of him?
Oh, yeah. We'll end up as heroes for breaking this nasty-ass pervert.
Sick. I always wondered what it'd be like to shatter a human bone.
Bring her on.
What is this shit? This guy doesn't mess around, Yakun. We all need to take him at once. What? Holy shit!
Don't let him go!
This is more than just your average creeper.
Yagamichi, you can't get caught now. They'll label you as a sex offender. You don't want that on the news, do you?
No, can't have that.
Only one way out there.
Okay. I'll take out the smaller ones first. Nice counter. Fair enough. Deadly attacks and mortal reversals. Deadly attacks: when a powerful enemy emits an aura, they're about to use a deadly attack. These deal huge damage but can be countered with proper timing. The special kind of counterattack is called a mortal reversal. Mortal reversals. Press X right before a deadly attack hits to evade. This will prompt the circle button to appear on screen. Quickly press the circle button to unleash your counter attack, and that's the essence of a mortal reversal. And it's got a star at the bottom. Note that each battle style has its own mortal reversal with varying damage and range, so be sure to master them all. Oh, mate. Okay.
Gone easier on them?
Hell no.
Never mind those guys. You need to make yourself scarce. Unfortunately, you're on your own from here. 3 of us need to make our exit now, too. We'll all regroup at the office, okay?
I got it.
I should head back to Yokohama 99. Kaito-san and everybody else should be there. Okay. Love how that security guard was like, oh yeah, it's completely normal. Bruh, why did you knock me off my skateboard, bro? It's completely normal for me to just be exiting the school like that.
What a waste.
Right.
For real? What's this?
And stay down.
Okay, where do we need to head to? Back to the agency? Okie dokie.
Wish you had me. What a waste. Come on.
Oh, that was a brutal fucking ending, that.
And stay down.
Right. Some more fools down here, apparently.
I wish you had me.
Really, guys?
Gonna say, I swear there was a coin back this way. Okay, before we go in there, we are going to upgrade our skills. Cool.
Oh man, you almost got arrested and put on the sex offender list.
There's no way I'd screw things up that bad.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. I kinda wish you messed them up worse. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san again.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really solve the problem. Not everything can be settled with a fight.
What? Wow, look who's talking.
But that's where those speakers come into play, isn't it?
Yeah, if everything goes as expected.
Hey, you did everything you could, right? So we'll see what tomorrow has in store.
Okay, rest up on the couch. Might want to find some more music in the future. And some more items too. Perfect. Time to go to Serio High and put an end to the bullying. Okay, on that note, guys, we are going to save it. We haven't got a drone yet. So we got, okay, we haven't read these side cases yet. So we had Segura, he bought a popular skateboard twice, so he had me buy this extra one. Makoto Tsukumo, he's a detective at Yokohama 99. He asked if I could somehow get him a rare love star, which is a... I don't really know. It's some kind of collectible. I'm not sure exactly what it is. And then the thrifty Yakuza, he's a reseller who went to Abusa Pawn because he heard on the website that they were selling a rare figure. It was a figure. He swung at me, so I hit back, and the rest is history. And then Tsukumo requested that I skateboard to Abisu Pawn to buy a rare figurine. A reseller is also after it, so I'm going to have to pedal hard, which we got there in about a minute left. I managed to get there before the reseller and picked up the rare figurine, but seriously, 300,000 yen for anime merch. It's anime merch as well. So we still haven't got any school stories, even though, but that might be classed as a main quest maybe, I'm not too sure. Again, no dates either. So we haven't had any more updates yet on the main case either. Okay, we're gonna save it there. Gonna save it in a new save slot, just in case something happens. Okay. Upgraded some of our skills as well. We've got all these stuff for recovery. Awesome. Right guys, I'm going to be coming off right now. Obviously a bit longer, well, it's a lot longer than the first stream we did, but I hope you enjoyed this longer stream. Obviously it was a lot longer than the first game or the first stream because basically there was an issue with some things like technical, and there are also things in the background. That's why I had to cut off the first stream dead quick. But hopefully this has been a more entertaining stream, got a bit more done. We haven't completed the school mission yet, but we have installed cameras and we have set up voice recording, and we've beat up some punks that thought they could bully people, so that to me is an accomplishment. Even beat up some rugby looking players. So we have got quite a bit done. Not as much, obviously, we're nowhere near the finish yet, because this is going to be one of those games that's going to be longer. But I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.